Oh boy. Time for some Quest 64, guys. How the heck is everyone? Alright. Oh, I hope you guys like RNG and yeah, some more RNG. In case, time starts when I click new game. So, let's get this started. I'm Bingchang, this is Quest 64. I'm sure you're all aware of all that. It's a game. But first things first, I'm going to be doing Death Dupe. I'm going to start the explanation after I start the game, but we'll get there. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright, so first things first, we mash through some intro text here. We change the text speed to max because frames. First thing we're going to do in this run is we're going to do something called the Death Dupe. We're going to take one spirit and turn it into a lot of spirits. So, to do the Death Dupe, we need to know a couple things. First, what the initiative glitch is. Anytime Brian is moving in an area when he can get encountered, when you open your spell menu, Brian doesn't actually stop moving, he slides. And in that slide with your spell menu open, you can get into an encounter, and if you do, that's the initiative glitch. So, we want to have like 1 HP. We want to do the initiative glitch on top of a spirit. At about a second into the encounter, assuming we're slower than the enemy we get into an encounter with, we cast a spell. The game goes, well, that's weird. The enemy teleports across the arena if you time it right. We then try to step out of the encounter and open the item menu. And then the enemy will take 2 turns. If we're actually out of the encounter, the enemy will only take 1 turn. We want to die with our item menu open. After we die and hear the death audio, we use a healing item. The game goes, well, I guess you got control now, and you have 8 seconds until you load back up into the inn, and you can just mash away. If I were a task, the max spirits I could get out of 1 is 96. Mind you, it takes 98 spirits to max 2 elements, so it's a little broken. And I see someone asking, does the game have different titles? It does. US has has a name, it's Quest 64, JP has a good name, L-Tail Monsters, and PAL has objectively the best name, Holy Magic Century. Yeah, this game unfortunately was released about 60% done early. They didn't want to compete with Ocarina of Time, and well, we all know how that went. I'm just staying in the inn here because when I die I respawn here instead of all the way back at the beginning. That's a nice 2-minute walk that I don't want to do again. So, with the Death Dupe, something to note is the game always starts in the same RNG seed. So if I did my movement correctly, there's a good chance I get the correct encounters that I would like to get. So I'm going to turn here. I'm going to try to turn here. Alright, cool. This is the right encounter. And I'm going to get out of this encounter first turn. Beautiful. And then I'm going to run around this hill on the side. And at a certain point, I'm going to get into a singular werehair encounter. Assuming my movement is correct. It should be. I should get a werehair encounter right here. Oh, nope, skipped it. Alright, so we're completely doing something random. Oh, well, we'll just use this. So, Hellhounds are objectively the best, and by objectively the best, they're absolutely the best. They have the fastest animation, they have the highest agility in the area, and they don't move slow, so they do, and they also do a lot of damage. So they do 3 to 4, we're gonna go down to 1 HP, preferably, and hopefully we won't die on the walkover. So if I end up with 4 HP, I won't be greedy. But yeah, here's the grind down. Okay. They're not giving me good. Alright, 4 please. Come on, 4 please. You guys are the worst. 4 HP is probably the worst because I can do 3 or 4 HP, and the other encounter that we can use does 1 or 2. So we might die right now. I'm dead. Alright, well, that's not supposed to happen. We'll try that one more time. That's not supposed to happen there. Yeah, so as you can tell, this is incredibly RNG with what you get in encounters and stuff. So I do have a save with a successful death dupe. There's pretty much no chance that I get a death dupe, as you can see by that. That was pretty good. Because I'll be doing some marathon strats, there's literally no way I get world record, just saying. We'll be doing a defense grind so that I don't die at the end game. But in case anyone's wondering, I budgeted 10 minutes for death dupe, so we have plenty of time. I could have used that big mouth. Should have used that big mouth. This is the slowest encounter. This is the only other encounter you can use for death dupe. If you have less than 6 agility, these guys have 6. Once you have the same agility, you're technically faster. So I'll just kill this guy and take these hits. This game does have a world record. The US any percent record is a 122.01 by me, actually. It takes advantage of death dupe, it takes advantage of the normal cloning where you can get 6, it takes advantage of some out of bounds, and also the agility glitch. This game is winnable. Not really. It's more like the game ends, you go, oh wait, we're done playing? Great. Alright, 3 please. 3 please. Cool, 4, and we're good. Or just getting hit at all would be great. Alright, whatever. That's fine. 2 is serviceable. We want Hecker Z anyway. Alright, so I'm gonna run a circle here. The way encounters work is the longer you walk, the more likely you get into an encounter, so we're just gonna raise that chance here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 30, okay. So this is the attempt at the initiative glitch, and I need to focus a little bit, so I'm not going to talk nearly as much during this. Unfortunate. We'll do 3 encounters, and then I'll just load a save. Yeah. It's fun. I'm having fun. Aren't you guys having fun? Okay. This is unfortunately pretty normal. 18, 19, 20. We'll just do one more encounter and then we're just gonna reset. It's fine. Would like a Hecker Z. By Hecker Z, I mean Hellhound. I refer to him as that. Okay. Even if I don't get a good death dupe, I'd like you guys to see this monstrosity of a thing, because it's pretty goofy looking. We didn't get it, unfortunately. Someone who's a mod in chat, do you mind if I post a link to what death dupe should look like? I'm just gonna reset here. Alright, so unfortunately we didn't get death dupe. So I'm going to have to load a save that has a death dupe. I'm totally not cheating right now. I did not see this. Wow, look at that! I have so many elements. Look at that. Crazy. Damn Biff Bop. We did it, boys and girls. Alright. First things first, or second things second, really. We're gonna do what's called the agility glitch. There is 2 versions of it. There's the one using the initiative glitch and attempting a spell immediately, but there's also the US only version. if you're faster than the enemy in the encounter, and you skip your turn, or rather, you can skip your turn before the encounter fully loads, what happens is the game thinks you moved in an encounter from your previous coordinates to current coordinates, so the area disappearing has shown that it's successful. So we got a agility glitch there. I'm going to be casting Soul Searcher 2 here, because I need to get to 21 MP before a certain point, which is Guilty. It's the third to last boss. And Soul Searcher hits all enemies. It always gives you a bit of MP training. So I noticed I have 8 agility. I went up from 5 to 8, so we're good. Sorry guys, I'm a dirty cheater, what can I say? Alright, so we're not gonna fight anything because we're plenty strong. Also, Magus, do you mind if I post a video of what Death Dupe should look like? I'm actually not the only person running this game. There are several people running this game. I'm the only person running any percent right now. But I'm not the only person running this game. Go ahead. Alright, so if you guys want to see what the Death Dupe should look like, that would lead me to about the spirits I have right now, you can watch that quick video right there. That is the best Death Dupe I've done. It was a 71, I believe, 70, 71. So, yeah. It's a little goofy. So we're just agility glitching all the way over here. We want to get to preferably 16. We might just miss it based on the encounters I'm getting. I think we're going to get like 15, so I have 11 now. And then we're going to do the grind, the tedious, the boring. I'm sorry if you guys need to get coffee, need to go to the bathroom, take a nap, leave and come back in like 2 years. When I start the grind, it's a good time. Yeah, fun fact, the agility glitch is incredibly easy. You can tap A before the encounter fully loads. You can just kind of lazily tap A. Yeah, music actually in this game is quite good, I would say. And for those of you who don't know, there's actually a Game Boy version of this game. It's an enhanced demake. It is the same story, but actually having a story, and there's cutscenes. It's actually quite good. I would highly suggest playing it versus this. Alright. Hey, Escape's actually playing nice. So Escape feels like it has a 10% chance. It's really, I want to say it's a 55% chance, but yeah, it doesn't like us. Bite me, Magus. Bite me. Yes, there's a Game Boy version of Quest. It's called Quest RPG Brian's Journey. It is, arguably a better version. Actually, it's cutscenes and stuff. Yeah, I ran it, me and Pa ran it, last Sunday. Alright, so I have 14, I'm not gonna get to 16. Alright, so begins the grind. I'm gonna do the exit return cloning, which is similar to the Death Dupe, except the max is 6. So that's what Death Dupe would look like, except for like 8 seconds. Alright, so we actually want that Mary Nasty on the right side, so I'm gonna kill these two. If I can actually aim correctly. Thank you, game. I'm gonna kill these guys. Bonk. Oh, missed. I'm honestly not particularly worried because I'm very, very... Come on, camera. So if you tap L in battle, you can actually change the camera position. So begins the defense grind. We're gonna get to like 63. I'm sorry, guys. This is necessary to make this any kind of marathon safe. If we didn't do this grind, there are several enemies at the end game that would just kill us with one hit, and there's nothing we can do about it. So this is like 4 or 5 minutes. I am reading chat, guys. I'm sorry. Haven't seen any questions. If you do have any questions about what I'm doing, feel free to ask. But this is, yeah. This is necessary. The way to grind defense is to take hits. Sorry. Just the way the cookie crumbles for this game, unfortunately. But yeah. Got one why. Why? I actually like this game. I'm sure Magus is scratching his head and also crying a little bit. I happen to be one of like 4 people that actually like this game, and I would say I love this game. I don't know why. I enjoy this game a lot, though. So is it like 1 or 2? I mean, so to get MP, we have to hit spells. They have to successfully cast and actually do damage or something. Defense, every time you take a hit, you get experience. HP, every time you take a hit or you attack with your melee, you get experience. Agility, moving, is what gives you experience, and the agility glitch, of course. Yeah, it reached 4 people, 2 people in the US, 1 person in Japan, and 2 people in the US. 1 person in PAL, rather, sorry. Oh, the one that Pa ran 2 days ago was Ancient Roman, which is a hilariously bad game. It makes this game look finished in comparison, which is scary. How did I get into Running Quest 64? Well, fun fact, I love the game. In about the year 2011, I tore my ACL, and I was sidelined from playing. I played Ultimate Frisbee, and at the time I played League of Legends and stuff, so I was watching streams and stuff, and then somebody hosted like, Games Done Quick or something. They either hosted Games Done Quick or they hosted somebody running. Oh no, it wasn't that. That was after this. My friend actually bought Dark Souls for me, and I started playing Dark Souls with my friend for the first time ever. And I was like, oh, I wonder what, you know, people that are good at Dark Souls looks like, and I found speedruns of Dark Souls. Thought I was gonna say a real sport. You can bite me. Ultimate is a real sport. You just gotta play with the right people. I take offense to that, I'm sorry. I get enough of that as it is. But I found Dark Souls speedrunning way back when. This was before they used Red Tearstone Ring. It was a long time ago. Yeah, and I found it from there. I found that, and I actually started speedrunning a game called Caster for the PC. It's on Steam. It's like $3. It's a cheap game. No worries, Crafton. I'm a bit touchy with that because I get it from a lot of people. I was like, oh, I thought you played a real sport. Come play Ultimate and then we'll talk. But you're fine, man. But yeah, started Caster, and then I found out about like GDQ and stuff, and I found out about Kirk-Q, who did a glitchless run of this game, and his glitchless run is very, very, very good. How do I keep count? Look at my HP. I'll know when I'm done because I'll be at 63. Hey Doc, how's it going, dude? Doc is one of the other main runners. He ran all spirits. He just did low percent and broke that record. Shout out to him. Alright, so we're at the defense I would like. An HP I would like. So yay, we're done. Defense grind is over. Christ. Alright, and now we're gonna do the agility grind. But yeah, so I found Kirk-Q running it, and I was gonna learn any percent, but his any percent is glitchless. And glitchless is even worse of an RNG fest than this is, which is ugh. And then there's a guy named Squid to found all but 2 glitches in this game. The dude broke this game. He found cloning, he found out of bounds, he found all the out of bounds, he found death dupe, he found a bunch of stuff. So right now we're doing agility glitch. We're going back between 2 areas, back and forth, and using the coordinates to give us more agility than we should be getting. Yeah, I'm gonna kill this encounter. And hopefully that bat will drop a Celine's Bell. Oh yeah, victory animation cancel right there. Didn't get a Celine's Bell. But, I went from 18 to 22. I'm gonna go up to about... I'm gonna be safe, I can go to all the way to 46 or so. Yeah, Kirk-Q is the OGA runner. Shoutouts to him. He helped me a lot with a lot of stuff in this game when I was starting to learn it. The man knows a lot about this game. But yeah, this is the agility grind. This is significantly less miserable because the agility grind makes us faster than enemies, so we can just, you know, skip fighting stuff. We go first, we can leave, you know, all that stuff. Thank you, Blue Dog. Have a good night. Yeah, battle music's pretty on point. Actually, any percent takes about 120 at the moment, an hour and 20. On console, and 64. Per Magus, it's objectively the best console. Pretty sure he's gonna come in here and be like, you're banned. How am I grinding agility? Just to run? No. So I'm doing a glitch. So in the US, and this is the US version only, if you're faster than the enemy in the encounter, you can skip your turn before the encounter fully loads. So the game doesn't reset essentially what your previous coordinates and encounter were, and it goes, oh, you moved from these coordinates to these coordinates in an encounter, and in an encounter gives you the most. Moving in an encounter gives you the most agility, so we're getting huge chunks of agility. Like, seriously large chunks of agility. So, oh, look at that, I have 38. We were at 14 when we started this grind, so, you know, take that as you will. We're almost done with this grind, that's fine. Necessary evil. Boom. And the Soul Searcher 2 there just to get MP. So I went up to 38 to 40. It's gonna take me to 42. We're gonna go 44 out there, and then I'm gonna move on, and we're gonna beat up Solvering. As anyone who's ever played this game, all 7 of you, will recall, Solvering is rude. He hits like a truck. He's gonna die like a little baby. It's pretty great. Alright. Give me a bell. Yes, okay, Bell is useful for an out-of-bounds later on, so that's nice. What does agility stat actually do? Well, it raises your chances of hitting spells, dodging spells. It also raises how far you can move in an encounter, which is very important. If you've noticed, our blue movement area has gotten bigger as the run's gone on. We're at 44, we're good to move on. Okay, eight people who played this game. Yeah, throwing rocks and invincibility. So, after this fight, the run is going to be Magic Barrier, Avalanche, Magic Barrier, Avalanche, Magic Barrier, Avalanche, because Magic Barrier is incredibly broken. And so is Avalanche, for that matter. They're both really, really broken. So, Magic Barrier makes you immune to all damage except physical damage, and no bosses have physical hits, so you're immune to bosses. Avalanche, the single rock... So Avalanche drops a bunch of rocks, as its name implies. And a single rock of Avalanche has the highest base damage of any spell we have access to by about 30. And then it drops more rocks. So Avalanche is a little broken. But for Solvering, we're not actually going to do Avalanche because he's weak to water, so I might just use water. Well, he's actually weak to wind, but Avalanche is so RNG, and he's so little HP. That's... Sorry, I was thinking of different boss who's... Don't actually use that. Any case, we just use water because it's going to be faster, because he only has 200 HP. And Avalanche could kill him in one turn, but, you know. And it's easier just to be like, well, we'll guarantee and kill him in like 2 or 3 turns. It's whatever. So mind you, Solvering has 200 HP, alright, our agility's good. It should be Rock Slide. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. It's just what it's named in the game. Avalanche is still pretty trash, to be honest. Alright, so here's Solvering. As you recall, he's really obnoxious. He used to be the old reset point before Death Dupe. Oh, he's not gonna be 2 turns. So we'll just hit him twice with Ice Knife. Hey, he's gonna die now. Ready? He's dead. Bye. Alright, so someone just asked Fire and Wind are useless. They're not worthwhile for the speedrun per se, but we will be putting stuff into Fire because of the way leveling works. So obviously every level on Earth is a level on Earth, that's whatever. However, the adjacent and opposite spirits affect your Earth level. And for the adjacent, Water and Fire, it's every 8th level is an additional level on Earth. For the opposite spirit, in this case to Wind, it's every 16 levels. And so, of course, we're not going to level Wind until we absolutely have to. It takes way more to get levels. So we're just setting up an agility glitch here. Wind is used in the Game Boy speedrun, yes. They buffed the crap out of Wind in the Game Boy one. It's pretty crazy, actually. This game runs on question marks, I believe. So we're gonna do a dupe here. I'm gonna put this in the Fire. Yeah, it's a nice 5. And 50, we're good in agility. How did I do that? Something called the Death Dupe, which unfortunately I was unable to show off. But I had to load a save. So Death Dupe, essentially you gain control while you're respawning into an inn, and you can mash for about 8 seconds, and you can get about 96 spirits if you're a TAS. My best is 70. But unfortunately I got incredibly bad luck and did not get a Death Dupe. Why not spam all 4 buttons? Because I don't want Wind or Fire if I don't have to. So this is a decent encounter. I will always use Soul Searcher because I want the MP. Water has Drain Magic. Earth has Confusion. Fire has Vampire Touch, and I don't think Wind has anything for regaining HP or MP for that matter. It just has the agility buff and some debuffs. Silence and whatever the thing for Celine's flute is. And for those of you who don't know, Drifting Skies is another runner. He knows quite a bit about the game as well. And now, we are going to run from place to place, beat up a boss, run to the next place, and do some couple glitches here and there. So right now we're just doing agility glitch to get up to a certain point, and you know, not fighting these encounters because it's a waste of time, but sometimes it feels like it would be better, and because escape's just going to be a butt. But when we get into the next dungeon, we're actually going to do the first out of bounds. And don't blink because you might miss it. Just agility glitching and doing MP grind for the most part. Unless I'm like way in there for an encounter. Nice. Unfortunately, this is pretty normal for escape, just to be an absolute piece of crap. Yeah, smacking with the staff also gives 1 MP if it hits. Kind of important. With the agility glitch, it's not as big a deal because we have so much more agility, but without it, it's kind of sketchy. If you notice these encounters lag, I'm generally going to try to turn the camera away from encounters like that. Just by holding B. And then if I can get out, I'm gonna cast Soul Searcher because I want MP. Alright. Now we're almost done this place. We just have to deal with this Poofus, whatever, however you say this guy's name, I'm never sure. Poofus? I don't know. Any case, we are on to West Carmel. Get on a boat, go into this room for reasons. Yeah, we don't deal with lag stalkers in any percent. Ooh, it feels so good. And I'm going to actually zoom out here and turn the camera because otherwise you lag there pretty badly. It probably saves a second, maybe. Quick save here, which actually I shouldn't be doing because I'm not going to be doing that. So normally that quick save, we wouldn't save again until, you know, ever. But we would die to Nefty and respawn there. Because this is a marathon, I won't be doing that. That's habit. That's just habit. Alright. These guys use Ice Knife. That. Ah, yes. I'm sure everyone made that mistake. Leveling up all your spirits at once is a terrible thing to do, and you will have a bad time. Seriously, it's just bad. The best thing to do is just max one spirit up and deal with that. Even if you max like fire or wind all the way up, you're still gonna have a much better time than splitting elements. Alright. As a reminder, I'm actually going to put my memory card in now. While I'm thinking about it. Because we are going to... I'm not going to save before Zealous, but I will save before we do Nefty. Is this on N64? Yes, it is. Yeah, level 3, Windcutter 3 is actually a pretty solid spell. Gives you good MP training. So we'll grab Blue Wings here. We'll need them after we beat up Zeus. 8%. Not inaccurate, unfortunately. It was way worse when we had less agility. Now we just have a butt ton of agility, so it's generally, even if escape misses, usually you can step out of there. Is there a fire or 1%? Squid the Pig, the guy who found all the glitches, actually did a fire run, where he started fire and then switched to avalanche as normal, because fire is actually pretty useful against the first 3 bosses. Or did he use fire on Solvering? I honestly don't remember, it's been so long. It's been a while since he's done anything with that. But he did use fire on Zeus and Nefty because it's actually quite strong against them. It is not impossible. There's actually a run on the leaderboards where someone did just that by grinding. It just takes a really, really, really long time because the amount of experience you need is ridiculous. You need millions when you get maybe 1,000-ish at the best encounters. You can find 98 spirits. Maximum. Someone has done it. If you go onto the SRC leaderboard and go under the 200 elements category, I've done a run that uses 2 death dupes, and Plant has done a run that does not use any glitches, and he straight up did the grind. It was like 28 hours or something ridiculous. It takes a long time. Okay. On to Call Hazard. And the first out of bounds of the game. So we're going to have to do a little bit of a walk to the out of bounds, but once we do the out of bounds, you'll know. Alright, so we have 57, we have 18 MP, so we're a pretty good spot. We should get to, I want to get to 59 agility before this out of bounds, so that's whatever. I think he took food toilet breaks. I have no idea, Band. I didn't watch the entire thing. I don't recall. So these are Skelebats, and I'm going to take all the hits I can whenever. I probably should actually grind a little bit. Should I grind? I think we're gonna do a little grind. I think I actually have to. Yeah, no, I was mistaken. I forgot. It's been a while since I've done this. I have to actually grind to 82 here. Well, I apologize. We're gonna do a little bit more of a grind. This will be significantly faster because the Skelebat's animation is much, much faster, and also because we can stand right next to them, and they will only ever cast Windcutter 2. I was mistaken. I forgot. There's a second grind. Alright. Intentional. Use defense up because these guys kind of hit kind of hard, so we actually do have to heal here and there. Alright. Now, if you need to go to the bathroom again, or take a nap, or anything really, now's a good time. I'm sorry. So, fun fact, the current any percent route, we skip all of the grinding for defense, because you don't really need to. You can finish the run. I'll say can because generally you die. But you don't necessarily need to do this grind. I'm grinding my HP and defense up so that I don't die horribly at the end game. So the way the route is now, at about Guilty on, essentially most enemies can one-shot us. Guilty can one-shot. Before Guilty, Red Rose Knights can one-shot us. Then Guilty can one-shot us. And then, but I think Bogus's long range is close, but his short range definitely doesn't. Yeah, I think his long range definitely does. I think his short range is close, rather. And then in Mammon's world, Pinheads, which is a very, very, very common encounter, will kill you, period, because it does a bunch of damage. I'm actually going to go to 83 just to be safe. And then, depending on how many hits you take throughout the run in general, Tail Riders, which are like horses with rocks or something, they can also kill you. That's good for defense, we're good there. Yeah, we're gonna agility 2. The dragon is, of course, at the end of this area in the Game Boy version. But yeah, I'm always going to take these kind of hits when I can. Just every little bit of HP defense is never a bad thing. And I am still agility glitching right now. Yeah, we're good now. I don't need to do any more agility glitches at the moment because I have 59. We'll just not do one there, do this, run out. Alright, so coming up, Out of Bounds. There's two different Out of Bounds. This is the Battle Arena clip. This is the newer Out of Bounds. Or the newest, really. You are going to create a corner. You're going to walk into that corner. And then you're going to just go out of bounds. Not necessarily. It's more if Magic Barrier decides to miss, I die. Alright, so, hey look, I'm out of bounds. I made a corner with my Battle Arena. I walked into the corner, and I'm out of bounds. I happen to know exactly the spot I need to stand to do it. So if you blinked, you missed it. I'll be doing it again after Zels in a similar fashion. Similar fashion, if I can speak. No. Agility would be useful, but the reason I don't do more agility to get to, because I need to get like 130 agility. The reason I don't do more is that if Magic Barrier drops on Guilty, or Bogus, or Mammon, pretty much I'm dead. Just the way it goes. And also, the extra defense helps with these bosses if Magic Barrier is a butt. So yeah, we're out of bounds right now. I'm skipping the dungeon. I can get into encounters if I want to, but I'd have to get very close to the path. So we're gonna be doing this a couple times. This just lets us skip basically the entire area. We're just floating in greenish fog. Blue Cave, as you would expect, is a dark blue fog, and then Boil Hole is a red fog. Imagine that. So yeah, we're out of bounds right now. Now, there were 63 other quests, but you missed them earlier. And we will do a big agility glitch here to get to what we would like. Right? Alright, so if you remember the vine, hey look, there's the vine. We're just gonna skip it. I'm sure Magus appreciates us skipping like the entire game. He doesn't mind. Less he has to look at. Alright, so we're gonna grab an encounter here, like this. Hey look, there's an encounter. Agility glitch. Hey look, we did it. And step out, and then Soul Searcher 2. And great, move on. Because it's an unfinished game, it has a lot of issues. Alright, we got the agility we want. And conveniently, when you're out of bounds, excuse me, you can hit cave exits or cave entrances. However, you can't activate doors. That will be an issue. Maybe for one out of bounds if we do get the correct setup for it. I will try to do that out of bounds, but I need the right encounters. I don't want to waste too much time trying to get it. So here's I can't speak today, I'm sorry guys. Here's Normoon. Wow. Pick up a couple spirits. And then we're gonna do a fence clip here. Got it. Alright, cool. Saves basically no time. It's very, very unfinished, unfortunately, this game. A quick clone here for extra spirits. Hey, look, another 5. My mashing has been actually okay right now. There's different music. There's a lot of the towns are just remixes of the towns. They're kind of different-ish. Wasn't intentional to dodge that. Do MP. Look at that. We're at 19 already. We're really, really good on MP if I'm already at 19. Really good. The story. What story? There's a story? Could somebody tell me what the story is of this game? The story is basically, Telltale book gets stolen, and then you go from town to town and said, hey, someone stole our gem, get it back for us. And you say, here, I got it for you, and they go, actually, you hold on to it. And then you go to the next place. And that's it. Game Boy version story is very, very good. Oh no, you don't even save your dad, we just ignore him. We're following our dad. We go to save him, and then we like see him in the room, like slouched against the wall, and we just like, hi dad, bye dad, peace. Alright, here's Zels. He's wind, he's kind of a joke. I actually don't need to do... magic barrier since my HP is so high. So we're just gonna walk up to him and hope that avalanche hits him like this. Oh look, he's dead. Wow, that was really good. It's a very good avalanche. So Zels is dead. It's very different. I would argue I like this version better than the Game Boy version solely because I find this run more interesting. The Game Boy version, as of currently, doesn't have any glitches. This one does. So yeah, that was Zels. That was a good fight. As I recall, somebody pointed out that one review, Pro Jared's review, actually has a lot of things wrong in it, but, you know, whatever. I could out of bounds with encounters if I wanted to, but it's only worth doing in some places, in reality. I did something called the Death Dupe. If you want to see what the Death Dupe looks like, I'll paste it in chat again. I posted it earlier. It's, hey look, there's the Death Dupe. That exit return cloning is a different one than what I'm doing. Death Dupe is how I got a lot more spirits. Good geometry. So we're going to go for an out of bounds here, similar to the other one. So if everyone wants to pay attention, now is a good time. Let me show you. I have a particular spot I like to stand, which is right about here. I'm going to... Actually, don't need to. These guys don't do much damage. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to... Alright, so here we go. I'm going to walk into this corner. See this corner? Hey, look, I'm out of bounds. I walked into the corner. The game doesn't like you walking into the corner because 3D, and it doesn't handle it well, and then it just pushes you out of bounds. So yeah, we're out of bounds. And then I have to clip across a couple more corners. And then we're gonna skip the entirety of Blue Cave because Blue Cave sucks. The Game Boy version is finished. It has more bosses, it has more story. The item drops are better, leveling's easier, all that fun stuff. It's probably a better version. I prefer this, but Game Boy's probably a better version. If you're gonna play between the two, I would suggest Game Boy. Yeah, this cave is pretty trash, so we're just gonna skip it. Alright, so now, in about a minute and, let's say, 30 or so, we're gonna see the end. We're just walking a straight line in dark blue area. The Game Boy version is called Quest RPG Brian's Journey. Yeah, Blue Cave is pretty tedious. We used to do an out of bounds called the compression out of bounds. We still do it, but not in the same spots. It used to be all the out of bounds were compression out of bounds, and the compression out of bounds here, we used the Scorpion. Scorpion's AI is trash. They are a pain in the butt to manipulate. They're also really, really small. So what compression does is it shrinks an enemy's size, their model. If you get that model up against certain walls with certain enemies and you stand between them and the wall, when they go back to normal size, you actually get pushed out of bounds. Now you have to have compression land, but you know, just Scorpions were in this area and they were absolute garbage. We will be doing at least one. Hopefully we'll be doing two. Okay, I have no idea what time I started this walk, but we should be seeing it. Hey, there it is. Good timing, huh? Hey, Ninzard. So here's the end of Blue Cave. We're gonna do a big ol' agility glitch. I have 66, I'm gonna end up at 71. Where is that? It's right here. I believe, yeah, there it is. Hey, big ol' agility glitch. I should have 71. Boom, 71. Alright, right now, we don't want fish sticks. They're called Grangok, but I call them fish sticks. They have 75 agility. All the other enemies have less than 70. We want this. If we get a fish stick, we lose a minute. Is pretty much what it boils down to, because we have to double dip for agility glitch. But if we okay, I can save in Nefty's whatever. So I'm going to have to save here because Nefty is a tiny hitbox and she can be absolute trash to fight. Like, she'll just be an absolute butt. There's nothing you can do about it. It sucks. That's the way it goes. So we're gonna save here. Hey buddy, how's it going? I'm going to save over... I think I'm just gonna save this. Okay, save there. Pretty sure that'll be like the second slot, maybe the first slot. I don't recall. Doesn't matter. Alright, no fish sticks, please. No Grangok. They have 75. We don't. I'm actually gonna grab this one. I'm gonna be at 32 if I do. Please don't give me a fish stick. That would suck. Come on, game. Give me an encounter, though. Ah, fish stick. Alright, so he's faster than us. We can't do an agility glitch. That sucks. We lose a minute. Alright, so I grabbed that one spirit, just so I could be at 32, which multiple of 8 and all that. Yeah, I've called it fish stick since forever, because it's literally a fish on a stick. Alright, so here's Nefty. We're gonna... Oh, that's nice. Okay. Hey, we're gonna make like Anakin. Or make like Obi-Wan. No, we're gonna be Anakin. We're gonna let Obi-Wan have the high ground here. 3. Alright. Alright, she's dead. That was a surprisingly good fight. Can I have these in my normal attempts, please? What category is this? This is any percent marathon strats, which means I actually did defense grinding. But otherwise, yeah, it's any percent. That was a very good Nefty fight. God. For those of you wondering, fights almost never look like that. Okay. Hey, Kiliak. Hi, buddy. And Colleen. Alright, so now we have to double dip for agility because... Yay. Because fish stick, really. This is more for the agility route than anything else, just to keep up where we want to be faster than enemies. Oh wow, that was not a good dupe. 3. Avalanche has been very cooperative, and it'll probably stop being cooperative around Guilty. Yes, actually, there are skippable bosses. Fun fact, we're going to be skipping the next 2. Thank you for asking that question. We're going to be skipping Fargo, and we're going to be skipping Shilf. We don't need to fight them in the slightest. Unfortunately, we can't skip anything else because either we can't get around them, or they have an item we need to progress to the next area. Shilf doesn't give you anything, so she doesn't do anything. Fargo gives you an item that only lets you get into, like, the back end of Call Hazard, which is worthless. Hey, look, these buttheads. And now I'm faster than them. Boink. So I do want to take, oh, I do want to take these hits. Oh no, I don't want to take these hits. I'm not doing a death. I'm so used to dying, that by habit I want to take those hits because I want to die faster here so that we can respawn by the boat in West Carmel. But I'm not doing that because I saved here. Yeah, you can skip Guilty. Technically, if we could get around Guilty and we could get around Bogus, we could skip them. But we can't really get out of bounds in their rooms in a reasonable manner, so Hey, Hoppy. Alright, so let's get one more encounter. Ba-da-dum. Beautiful. I don't need to do that. What am I doing? This. When we escape. We don't have to do this long walk back. Fun fact, there's just this nice little thing right here. I'm gonna heal first. This takes us back to Larpool. Hey, we're back here. Yay. Alright, so if we had died, we would have been at the boat on the other end of West Carmel. That's... It's not as bad now because of agility stuff, but, like, it's still arguably faster. Because if you don't get encounters, then, you know, maybe it's a bit faster to just go in there. But, yeah. You generally get encounters because this game hates me. Alright. Hopefully we'll get the correct encounter in the next area. Nice. You are more than good. We only wanted 84 before the next area, and we're already at 88, so... Okay, nice. Warehairs are lovely and still really, really weak. Hey, there's that place I saved at and I didn't need to. Bye. Alright. Into East Limeland, and hopefully we will get a Scarecrow encounter. Hey, Jazzy. Holy Magic Sentry is objectively the best, you're right. We want a Scarecrow encounter, because we use them to go out of bounds here. With the compression out of bounds, we just, there we go. Hope we get them. That's really... Ooh, and he's right next to the wall. Even better. So this is where I'm going to use this item, so that I don't have to deal with him taking turns, which is great. The camera would appreciate me, that would be nice. Or, by appreciate, I mean help. Nice. Okay. I don't want to kill that. Okay, good. There we go. That was ugly. Hey, that was actually really convenient. So, that's compression. Compression's usually pretty garbage, in all honesty, so... okay, I need him to walk a little bit further, so... Toss up a confusion. Walk, please don't go back. He can... Ah, he got the two-turner. Say, sometimes he can be a butt and have 2 turns, which is what happened there. This is what happens, normally. I love this game. I'm glad you enjoy my voice. There we go. Top 5 RPG. Fun fact. Top 5 US or PAL RPG, because there's several more that were released JP only. Alright, so you notice I pushed him away. I'm going to stand between him and the wall and heal. And just wait for this to... There we go. Hey look, I'm out of bounds. So, he pushed me out of bounds when he came back to normal size, and... Bowser, we're out of bounds. Alright. So there's 4 RPGs that were released US and PAL, and there's like an additional 3 or 4 that were released JP only. So we're out of bounds here. And we're gonna grab an encounter just to keep the... Actually, I don't... What am I... Oh yeah, I don't need to. We're fine. Normally I would grab an encounter over there if we're on the actual agility route, because I want to keep up with it, but it's okay. Okay, so as someone may remember me saying 20-ish minutes ago, 20-ish minutes ago? Yeah, about 20 minutes ago. When we're out of bounds, we can't actually hit doors. We can only hit cave exits or cave entrances. And as some people might remember, the entrance to Barragoon Tunnel is actually a door. Well, conveniently, and I say that as it's convenient and quite a coincidence that there's this little path right here, and if we just run into this path, we clip back in bounds. It's just super convenient that it's right there. Well, fun fact, you don't need to rubber band that anymore. You can do the agility glitch. But we're going to do the agility glitch here. If you're faster than the enemies and you're playing US, you can just kind of tap A and, hey look, I did the agility glitch. And now I got a bunch of agility. So the game thinks you moved from previous coordinates to your current coordinates, and you get agility based on moving in an encounter that far. You get a bunch of agility. I just got 3. I was at 89, and now I'm at 92. You get a lot. Between Isle of Skye and the end of Blue Cave, I believe is the easiest, but the most is between the end of Blue Cave and the beginning of East of Limeland, as I recall. We're gonna do another out of bounds. Her. Holy Magic Century is the PAL release. It is also the best named release. Just seriously, it's better. Alright, we're going to go out of bounds here. If you go the quest with a, you can do Game Shark preloader, or you can just take the back off of an N64 cart and switch it with a different cart. You can also go into the N64, because to keep between regions, they just have a little chip, a piece of plastic that's blocking it. That's literally it. Alright, so here's the other out of bounds. So like I used my battle arena, there's actually a corner that exists in the game that we can just walk into. And if I do it right, I'll eventually clip out of bounds, please. Sometimes it's finicky. Come on, there we go. Out of bounds. So yes, this out of bounds, again, everything was basically found by Squid. This out of bounds was inspired by, in Bogus's room, the left pillar, you can clip out of bounds. If Bogus is dead, you soft lock the game because you can't get out of that room. But, if Bogus isn't dead, you can die. So there's 2 crashes in this game. There's that soft lock in Bogus's room. There's also, if you cast Rock Shower on the Skelebats in the Blue Maze portion of Blue Cave, it just hard locks the game. The game just straight up crashes. Alright, so we're doing a little thing here. I'm actually walking along the path. I'm gonna set up this little kind of movement to drop. Yeah, I switched cart backs, so I can play JP. It has a US, actually Quest 64 cart back, because I have several Quest carts. Alright, so I'm up against the wall. If you notice, is the little dust cloud. I use that dust cloud to know when I can change direction. I want to go east, like this, and then I'm using the compass for this. And then I should drop down in 3, 2, 1, drop. 1 early. Should have started from 4. I tried. But we drop down to a nice height where we can see the rest of the area. Very, very, very convenient. Yes. I think so I hate to say this, but I think I have, like, I had 5. I gave 1 to someone. I have 4 US Quest cards. I have 2 Holy Magic Century cards, one of them being German, and I had 2 JP cards, but I gave 1 away. So I have a couple. So I would say US is actually the best version, because you can't do Death Dupe. Or no, you can't. Cloning is trash in JP, because there's a forced animation every time you pick up a spirit, and also you can't do the agility glitch. Yeah, Magus knows. I'm actually not joking. I have that many of these this cart. It's silly. Alright, so we're gonna drop her agility glitch here. And so we have like 96 agility. We're good. Really, we wanted 95, but more But 95 was really the goal. Alright, so we're gonna run by Shilf. Hey look, there's Shilf. Hi Shilf. Alright, bye Shilf. We don't need to fight her. Just completely ignore her. If we were to fight her from out of bounds, we would die horribly because of the layout of her battle area, and we wouldn't be able to really hit her with what we have. It'd be a bad fight. Alright. So, into Dingchang Dries. Thankfully it's night. If it's day, it's usually incredibly bright here. But we're just gonna head over. We're gonna do another compression out of bounds, skip Boil Hole, and we're not gonna fight Fargo either. Fun fact though, if we were to fight Fargo, we would actually fight him from out of bounds. And the way you set that up though, you just you stand on a spot where you can kind of start his encounter, and it's just higher than his short range attack, and you bring him close to you and just stand there and you drop rocks on him. It's pretty great. Yes, werecats. Ah, yes, Shamwood, which is off into the desert. If you go south and east, pretty much exactly. There's 11 spirits there, and there's a guy named LeVar who says he got banished years ago for trying to steal the Eltail book. But, yeah, no. We don't do that this time around because it's really, really out of the way. Like, incredibly out of the way. So just a lot of encounters here. I don't really care about them. I should still be casting because I only have 54. I want to get to 21 MP. I still have a little bit before that, so it's whatever. Shamwood's music is very, very good. I will disagree. I don't think it's the best. I would say Brannock or final boss fight. I actually really, really enjoy the battle music of this game, and I think the final boss music is incredibly good, but that's just me. So those magma fish right there are what we're going to use for the out of bounds in just a little bit. Ooh, I should have turned the camera. Yeah, I'm not hurting for elements, it's true, but I'm grabbing them just to be even stronger. Because who doesn't want to be extra strong, you know? I only have 3. Yeah, I feel like LeVar was going to be like a super boss or something, but again, unfinished game! So you know. Alright, so we want a magma fish here, because we're going to use them for a compression out of bounds, and of course we could get everyone's favorite Rocky, but we did not, thankfully. Oh boy, that was actually really convenient that that guy didn't do that. Fine, I want that. Cool. Alright, so now we're going to... Oh, I wanted to be cheeky, do Drain Magic. There we go. Alright, so you could do Drain Magic instead of Confusion. Alright, cool, that was stupid and mucky. God, this game is playing with my emotions right now. I might not get out of bounds on this, but we're gonna try it anyway. Because whatever. And the buff can last anywhere from 2 turns to like 6. Oh, actually out of bounds. Cool. That was actually pretty good. That was a good out of bounds. But yay, we're out of bounds. Hooray. Same deal. We're just gonna run to the end of the area. This area is very much eastward. And for those of you I haven't mentioned before, compass is your best friend. If you ever play this game and you're getting lost, use the compass. The compass does not lie. Alright. So a minute and 14 from now, we will get into an encounter. I'm looking at the timer on stream, which is very much further back than I thought. So it's going to be 9:46. I'll probably get into an encounter. yeah, another walk, we're out of bounds, hooray, and stuff. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, I should be getting an encounter pretty much any time now. I think. Right? Did I do math wrong? There it is. Alright, cool. And we're gonna let me drop down. There we go. Use that wall to drop down our height. You can some walls in the game when you're out of bounds you can touch and they make you go higher or lower. It's nice and useful. We're just gonna run around. And hey look, hi Fargo. How's it going, buddy? We're not gonna fight you. I don't wanna fight you. Even though you're a murderer. I'm just gonna leave you. I don't feel like dealing with you this time. I'm gonna grab the spirit over here though. Right there. Whoops. Yeah, it's pretty exact for that walk. Minute and 14, you always kinda hit the same spot. We're back in bounds in Brannock. We're gonna grab some more items, and then we're gonna make our way up to Guilty, who is a jerk. I've had bad luck recently. I think of my last 13 or 14 runs, I want to say 10 of them, or 9 of them, have died to Guilty. So yeah, take that as you will. There's also maps in the guide, which I bought. Yeah, flying enemies will always, doesn't matter where you are, they always stay with you. Save in town. Yes, I will be saving in town, you're correct. Not yet. Okay, so I'm walking along this wall here because unfinished game. No encounters if I do that. Seriously, there's encounters over there, but if I walk along the wall, they just don't happen. Alright, so we're gonna clone a couple spirits and put 2 into water just because of where I'm at. It doesn't really matter time-wise. We got plenty of time. Cool. And sorry for the horrible, awful mashing noise that you're gonna hear from my mic. I should have probably apologized at the beginning of the run, but I'll apologize now because I just remembered my mic picks it up. Oh, that was great. And for the fans, we're gonna put some into wind, even though that was a trash water dupe. Yeah, the guide has a lot of misspellings. That's just the way it goes. So for wind. Nice 5. Okay. We're gonna save here because if I die to Guilty, it's a bad time. Yeah, that's right. I forgot that my memory card is full, so it gives you that. Keep forgetting. I mean, Brannock Castle doesn't need a map, it's that circle. Alright, so there's actually also encounters here, but because finished game, we're gonna walk along the wall here on the left. And look at that front door, it looks really inviting. But I don't like the front door, it's probably locked, so we're just gonna go in the back door. That also happens to be upstairs. Either case, back door. Alright, so normally I wouldn't do this, because I would die to the Red Rose Knights, but I'm gonna do an agility glitch no matter what the encounter is, because they can't kill me right now. So normally Red Rose Knights can kill us. We would, if we get one, we wouldn't do an agility glitch here, but because, well, we won't die. And there's a Red Rose Knight. He can walk up and slap me. He didn't this time, which was very nice of him. But yeah, they would kill me normally. Nice. I have 106 agility. That's great. And some of the best music in the game, really, in my opinion, is here. And we just, pretty much at this point, we're good to go on everything, so we don't want any more encounters. But, because I'm one away from an additional level up, I'm actually going to grab the spirit real quick. Normally we would skip this, but because I'm at 47 and I should be at 48 water, because my mashing is trash. Lag walls, really. And we're just making our way upstairs, making our way downtown, walking fast. I don't know any more lines of that song, I'm sorry. I should really actually know the words of that song so I could, you know, talk it through here. Really, if we don't need to get MP, this is just a walk to Guilty. Really nothing crazy going on, just less encounters is better. Face is passing. Okay, thank you, Evil. Really don't recall the lyrics of that song. And now we're getting all the encounters. This is more normal what we would see. It's actually been pretty okay. Alright, here's the Guiltmeister. Not him, but in this next door right here. Guilty, the butt, the rude dude. No, he's not the rude dude. Bogus is the rude dude, but here's Guilty. He's annoying. Magic barrier, thank you. He's gonna punch. I'm gonna set up on a particular spot, like this, and drop rocks. Ooh, okay, he's gonna take about 18 hits. Or no, he's gonna take like 17 hits. I'm doing the damage I'm doing right now. Do I get agility points for running? Yes. I do. 3, 4, 5. Alright. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my god! That was a 7! I think someone go back and count that for me. Was that a 7? Because the highest you can hit an enemy with Avalanche is 7 hits. What? That's crazy. One of them missed, but it was 7 rocks that could have hit him. He should be dead in like the next 1 or 2. I straight up lost count. I know one of them missed, but it was still 7 rocks that interacted with his hitbox, which is amazing. Oh, he's dead. Alright, there you go. That was a very good fight. That was incredibly good fight. Yeah, where is this one? I'm doing PB attempts. Goodness gracious. Goodness. If anyone's wondering, boss fights don't look like this. This is crazy. Those are really, really good fights. Of course, Bogus is going to be an absolute butt, probably. Alright. Alright, wave bye-bye to world record in another 3 minutes. 122. We are very far ahead. Probably got like 15 minutes left, maybe? Something like that. Something like that. I don't have many healing items, and I actually forgot to grab some, so I'm gonna grab this one. Yeah. Bogus, he's a pretty rude dude. I would say he's the rudest. If you know what I mean. He did destroy Greenock in Dindrum Dries. He probably used a sandstorm to do it. So, you know. Not a fan of Bogus. What is my PB? Well, I'm Bingchang, and my PB is a 122.01, but we're using strats to make this much safer. So here's Leonardo. We're just gonna save real quick. Fine. Oh, that. Let me save, let me save. Thank you, yes, okay. Alright, so, we come all this way because, story, a month ago, our father, or the L-Tail book was stolen, and our father went to go get it. His father is a great spirit tamer, as that's what the characters are called. He's been missing for a month, and us, a 10-year-old child, have convinced the Grand Abbot to let us go and go catch up to him and, you know, save our dad. But, you know, first, I'm a chest. Yeah, you can clip up into this chest. It's amusing, if nothing else. And hey, look, hey, Dad. How's it going? You look like you're, not doing so great. Alright, bye, Dad. So, you got them FFC emotes. Send out your hi, dads, bye, dads. Yeah, that's the story right there. You found it. We did it. Chess 64, thank you, Ninzard, for that. I will be stealing that and using it. I didn't think of that one. It's a good one. Here's the man, the butt, the bogus, the king. Here he is. He's rude. So, we used to have to grab giant shoes to walk across, but our agility is so big, we can just kind of run across in like the same amount of time. Throw a rock. Hey, look. Does damage. Alright, walk up. Barrier. Hooray. Stuff. Okay, let's set up, and let's see if I can get the spot right. Two hits is good. It's fine. Three, 4, 5, 6. My god, game. He probably has like 2 more hits. Hey! Hey, there's our first magic barrier mess. Thankfully, the other magic barrier lasted. 8. 9. He's dead. This is dumb. This is really dumb. So Magic Barrier and Avalanche are incredibly broken. None of the bosses have a physical attack, and Magic Barrier makes you invincible to everything but physical attacks. So essentially you're invincible to bosses. Avalanche has the highest base damage in the game for a single rock for any spell I have access to, and then it goes ahead and drops more rocks. So Avalanche is broken. Alright guys, I have a question for you. How many encounters do you think I will get in Mammon's World? Just any number. What do you think? Yeah, Mammon is... he's a barn. He's gigantic. 2, 3, 64? Shoutouts to Magus for the meme number. 3, 0, 5, 7, 0, 10, 42. Somebody said all. 20, 42. Negative 2? I like it. 4, 0, 1. Alright. 9. Ooh. 169. Hey! We all know what that number means. Another 69. Half an encounter. Alright. So this is just pretty much a long walk. There's a couple rooms where I get encounters. You can very tell the game was not finished by this area because it's literally a straight line. There is no sidetracking whatsoever. 420? 420 is good too. That's fair. High, 3.14. Alright, 3.14, whatever, you know, infinity after that. Actually the mobs are only scary because we don't get to go first. With all boss fights, it doesn't matter what your agility is, you always go first. So we can toss Magic Barrier up. Mammon actually hits kind of hard, but... Infinite ultimate frisbee number. Ha! Out of bounds isn't worth it because each room is an individual contained room and you would have to go click back in bounds to go to a door. So this area is entirely worthless. So this was the first room in encounters. No encounters in there is not that unusual, but that's kind of nice. So this is the room where I usually get one. Hey, speak of this guy. He's gonna do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Based on my HP, there's a small chance that Pinhead could kill me. They'd have to roll really well. Those are judgments. They technically have like 40 agility, but they can't move. Okay, so we're at 2 encounters. Yeah, fun fact, Large Cutter is the second highest base damage spell that we have access to. It's 30 or 20 weaker than Avalanche, but it only throws one thing. Okay, so realistically we shouldn't get any encounters anymore, but I'm me, after all, and I usually get an encounter in one of these rooms. Right over here. I had a run die the other day. On world record pace to an encounter right there. Did the exact damage of HP I had. That was nice. 40, that's what it is. Thank you, Doc. You see some similar areas. If we were to go back in certain doors, we would get sent back way, like, several rooms back, so it's not good to go back in some doors. Thank you, Doc. So is that 2 encounters so far? Alright. So this room's similar, or looks the same, except it's slightly brighter. Colors are less muted. Hooray! They definitely ran out of time. We used some of the same rooms. You say that, Andromeda, but then the game would actually not play nice. Also the fact that I had to load a save, so wouldn't be a real record anyway. Alright. Hey, Epona, how's it going, bud? How you doing? I'm actually going to save down here instead, because we're gonna have a lot of extra time after this, and I'd like to show off two things. I could. Alright, we got 2 more rooms, and then we're on to Mammon. Time will be when Mammon explodes. And it's the last room for encounters. I could get one here. I didn't. I could get one right here. I didn't. To all you people that said 2, congratulations! You win nothing! Except my thanks. Thank you for predicting 2. Shannon gives us the Dark Gale key to Mammon's jail. Hey, look, Mammon. Yeah, she's at least 1,000 years old. Hey, here's the big purple space alien thing. Guy, dude, how's it going, buddy? Ha, 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 ha. Good to see you, Master Brian. We've been waiting, and waiting. Thanks to the curse of the magician Epona, I've been shut up in this prison for 1,000 years. My wait is now over. You're the one who can set me free. Give me wings. I will be free again. My time has come again. You have released me from my prison. And just to show you my gratitude, I will not let you suffer. Ha 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 ha. I just assume he laughs like a weirdo. He's been alone by himself for 1,000 years. He's probably forgotten how to laugh. Alright, so... yeah. 1. That's surprisingly bad. So he's very gigantic, so he's very easy to hit. Alright, so we're at least 5, probably more. Yes, this is the final boss. The final boss is a pushover. We're at least 9. So, I can hit him more than 4 times, but I can't see it. I can only hear it because the numbers go off the top of the screen. That's why I'm not talking. I'm trying to cure him, but I'm not hearing it very well right now. So, anytime he dies, he could die in the next couple casts. That'll be time. So. He could be dead in like the next cast. I want to say I'm at 13, but I'm probably closer to like 17 or 18. Now this runs at 60 FPS. Alright, he's at... I have 16, but he's probably dead in this cast, so... Magus, if you're ready. Dead. Ah, he had 1 more hit. Oh, I didn't read his stuff. But yeah, that's quest 64. We did it! And we're gonna run at the screen. And this is all you get for beating the game, is this nice, lovely, short cutscene. So yeah, that run went about as well as it could, except for, you know, dying on the way to Death Dupe once. Thank you for the GGs, guys. Now do it in one go? Ah, fair. That's the goal. Yeah, here's the ending, and it just says end. This game, why oh why? Because I love it. It's not a great game, but I actually enjoy this game quite a bit. And then you get this, and then end. Do you guys mind if I show off 2 glitches real quick? Oh, for you to show things off. Alright, we're gonna show off 2 things. First, We are going to... The ending is worthless. First, we're gonna go beat up Bogus again. And I think I have a save where I want. Yeah, 132 is... Alright, I mean, for what I had to do, the extra grinding and stuff, 132 is really good. That's 10 minutes off my PB. Yeah. Sorry. This could have gone anywhere from being like it is now, or it could have been absolute trash. Could have been absolute trash. I could have died to bosses here and there. I probably wouldn't have died to Solvering. I probably wouldn't have died to Zells. Maybe. Nepti was a possibility. This amuses me so much, like, that you can clip into this chest. Playing chest 64 now. You can't do it in this other one, but there is like a little... You see how I got hung up there for a second? Like, you can almost clip into this one. Really weird. There's Dad. Hi, Dad. Bye, Dad. I'm going to show you the out of bounds that inspired all the Battle Arena clips. But we have to beat up Bogus for it. Because who doesn't like soft locks? Hey, buddy. I killed you like 12 minutes ago. Should do a New Game Plus run. So I have a joke category I call New Game Plus where you start with max stats. It's it's pretty hilarious. Alright, so this is more what this fight would look like. Garbage. 1. Alright, this is what I was expecting to happen with him. Now that we're not doing a run, the game's just gonna be a bug. Alright, well, I'm probably dead. Oh, not dead. That was not intentional. Please? Alright. We're just gonna go for it. 3. Yeah, this is more what I'm used to. Thanks, game. Hey! Alright, we're gonna heal. Because magic barriers being a butt. God. Yeah, this is the real Quest 64 experience, if anyone's wondering. Magic barrier can last anywhere from 2 turns to 4 turns. The first turn is guaranteed, the second turn is a 40% chance, or no, so it casts, it lands, it automatically stays on through the next turn. That third turn you take, it's a 40% chance, and then it's like a 10% chance. In JP, it can last anywhere from 2 to 6 turns. It's garbage. 6. It ended, bro. We won. I'm just gonna show off a little glitch here. Maybe. At some point, you know? Seven, 8, 9. Okay, that's more like it. He should be dead. There we go. Cool. He died. Took forever. Okay. So, this corner over here. Hey, that looks kind of odd. Let's clip into it, you know? Hey, look, we're out of bounds. And we can't get back in bounds. So I've soft locked the game now. I literally can't exit. Can't hit the doors. No, nothing. But that was what inspired the Battle Arena clip. You can't clip back in here, but you can, like, there's just weird hitboxes here and there. You can go around. Hey, look, there's... I wonder if I could leave. Oh, no, I can't. Nope, can't hit this door. No way to hit it. No way to clip back in. At least not that we know of yet. Yeah, this is a soft lock. If Bogus is dead, you can't get back in. But yeah, this is a game ender. You can't leave this room. You're gonna run off into space forever. Hooray! All right, yeah. So that's the Battle Arena clip. How it was inspired is this room. From that in particular. And let's see if I have a save in the right spot. Do I? Yes, I do. As Nepti died. I might have to kill Nepti. Ah, poop. I have to kill Nepti. What is required to clip back inbounds? A corner to walk into, or an encounter to die to, or battle. But there's no encounters there because. Alright, so I have to kill Nepti now too, to show off the other thing. So let's go beat up Nepti real quick. This will probably show off how this fight usually goes, which is to say, very poorly. Hey, it's Nepti again. How's it going, bud? Two to start isn't unusual. Nice, but not that unusual. Don't walk, you walk. 3, 4. This is actually quite a good fight. I'm just gonna go for it. One more hit kills her. Hey, she's dead. That was still a pretty good fight. Alright. Oh. Fortunately, now we're going to completely crash the game. I could show off Death Dupe, but there's no guarantee I get it. I could show off with a save that actually had... So, you can do Death Dupe also with a replica, but unfortunately for any percent, the first time you can get a replica is after you've beaten Sulfuring, the first boss. Which is not very preferable. Alright, so we're gonna head down the Blue Maze portion where the Skelebats are. If there is at least 2, the game will... with 2, sometimes it'll crash. 3 or 4, it always crashes when you cast Rock Shower. So, suffice to say, don't cast Rock Shower in this area. Your game will crash. It does not end well. Also, I don't think that's entirely true, Irene. It's because this area, Blue Cave is like the largest, one of the largest maps in the game. It has a lot of stuff loaded. And then Skelebats have a lot of stuff, and then when you see Rock Shower, that puts a lot of stuff on the screen as well, and the game just goes, ah, and dies. The short version. Hopefully we'll see a Skelebat right her. Hey look, Skelebats, 2 of them even, so game's crashed. The game didn't crash! Maybe you were right. I've never not had it crash there. Alright, that's a new one. I can't even glitch correctly. Goodness. It's never not crashed for me before. Oh, maybe Irene is correct. I would be wrong. I'm sorry. That was supposed to crash the game. I've never had it not crash. That's a new one. I was pretty sure it's because the area was large. Yeah, so this has never happened before. That is true. I did come in from Crystal Valley, but I've never had an issue with that. There we go. I guess I just need to be further into here. There we go. We crashed the game. Straight up, I can't do anything. The game is dead. Thank you guys for watching Quest 64. I hope you enjoyed it in all its glory, I believe is the word. Oh no, incompleteness. That's the word I was looking for. Incompleteness. There is a Quest 64 Discord if you guys would like to join that and ask questions about Quest. There's several runners right now. Myself, Dr. Skies is doing low percent. Flant did do runs. Gamachu is doing any percent glitchless US and JP. Kamadora Mitchula is also doing glitchless runs of any percent. Yeah, it's a run. It's a run. But thank you guys for watching. Good luck to the rest of the runners, and thank you for having me, High Spirits. I really do appreciate it.